Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Raw Radiant Health, and I'm Natasha, and thank you so much for joining me. So, it's Monday, and I decided that since last week I talked a lot about how to get started on a raw food diet, and I really stressed the importance of greens. And I decided that today I'd show you guys how to make my absolute favorite salad. So let's get started. So what we're going to need for the salad is, first we're going to need a head of lettuce. I'm using romaine lettuce here, and everything's been washed. A cup of sprouts, these are sunflower sprouts. Red onion, a lemon, 2 stalks of celery, red bell pepper, some cauliflower, some grape tomatoes, a little bit of Celtic sea salt, and some kelp if you have. This is an option. Just a tiny little bit. And if you don't have kelp, if you've got dulse that's flaked up, that's also perfect. One more thing, an avocado. So first I'm going to cut up the romaine lettuce. So you need a chopping board and a knife. I just like to just slice it up. So now we're going to slice up the onion. I prefer to cut off the ends first. Okay. And then I slice through the onion. And then what I do is I actually take off the first layer. So I'm going to thinly slice the onion. And I'm going to only just cut up maybe a quarter of it. So it's half of a half, so it's a quarter of the entire onion. And then I'm going to add some color into it, so I want some bell pepper. So normally I put about, let's say about 1/3 or 1/4 of the bell pepper in there. I take out the pith, which is the inside part. You don't want that or any seeds in there either. Slice up the tomatoes as well. The reason why I slice up the tomatoes is actually just to open them up so that when I'm mixing the salad together, the juices of the tomato can actually also be used as almost like a salad dressing. So, and then with the celery, what you do is you actually slice it lengthwise. This is a good way of slicing it so that you can dice it afterwards, and it'll be super simple. And then also here's some cauliflower you can add in. Just add in little pieces. I just cut it really quite thin, just so it's almost like little bite-sized pieces. Now we're going to get the final stuff happening. So we're going to just cut our avocado. And I only actually use 1/4 of an avocado in my dressing. That's it. So this is all that I'll be using. And what I do is I cube it up, as you can see. I cut it lengthwise and then I cut it this way. So it's almost like a crisscross kind of cut. So this is how it's actually cubed. I'm going to scoop it out. It's in cubes. And I'm going to put that in the salad. And you have to make sure, the trick is you have to make sure that the avocado is really ripe, that it's nice and creamy. And then you're going to cut 1/4 of a lemon. If you see any seeds, just pick them out. and you're going to squeeze that on top of your salad. You're going to squeeze majority of it on the salad, but just keep a little remaining because we haven't yet put the sprouts on. I'd like to keep that as our garnish and put a little bit of lemon on. And then we're going to take the kelp, and we're just going to sprinkle it on top. Start small with the kelp and start building your way up because it does have a strong scent to it. And here's a pinch of Celtic sea salt. I like using the coarse Celtic sea salt because I like getting those thick bits of salt in my salad. And here is the magic part of putting the salad together. So I've got everything here in the bowl, right? See it? Now what you're going to be doing is the avocado and the lemon is the dressing, and so we're going to massage it into the salad. So don't be scared of this because pretty much what it's doing is we're massaging the avocado into the lettuce and into the vegetables, plus the tomatoes, because remember I sliced the tomatoes open. So the tomato juice is going to infuse with the avocado and the lemon, and it's going to go on the lettuce. The one thing I love about hand massaging my salad is that it makes sure that you actually get dressing on everything without having to use tons of dressing. Because as a lot of us know, I mean, some people put like a quarter cup of oil on their salad. And if you were just to massage half that amount with your hands into the salad, everything would be covered and it would just taste fantastic. So this is what you do. You lightly massage your lettuce, and yeah, and it's ready. The sprouts on top as kind of my garnish. And I like to put a little bit more lemon on top of the sprouts just to give it some flavoring. So that's it. So that's like my super yummy salad. Now look how big this is. I eat this like every day. Okay, so I just want to stress the importance. I feel like I should show you guys actually like the difference between like a small bowl and this bowl. Okay, I'm just gonna grab a bowl right now just for you to see, like, okay, like this is small bowl, this is big bowl. This is like useless for a salad. This is like the right proportion for a salad, okay? And I generally eat this every single day. We should be having, like, if you want to get your minerals and all your goodies in, you eat a big bowl of salad a day. Or even like you can break this in half and have half of it for lunch, half of it for dinner, whatever you're most comfortable with, but just make sure to get as much greens into your diet as possible. If you want the recipe, the complete recipe to this, you can always go to my blog, which is www.rawradianthealth.com/blog, and you can always get it there. And that's it. So just concentrate on getting those greens in. And I'll tell you one thing, to like really succeed on the raw food diet, have a few salads that are different and delicious, okay? Like, if you know a few great salad dressings, then you can alternate things so it's always different and you don't just get stuck in the same old thing. And also things for different days. Sometimes you want a lighter salad. Like this one, it's great because it is a low-fat salad dressing, right? I mean, there's only a quarter of an avocado in this. And you know, another day you might want to have a heavier dressing with nuts or whatever. So have things that are different, and so that you keep things a little bit spiced up. And yeah, so that's it. So I'm wishing you guys a fabulous day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!